So the officials still kind of talking it out here. We got a penalty on the play as well. Didn't see the flag. It was so they're going to make him kick it again. It was a personal foul call against the Bulldogs. So that's going to back them up half the distance to the goal. And so they're going to be kicking from their own back of the end zone here now. So that's going to make things even more challenging.
Yes, something else we haven't mentioned either, Clint. It's windy. I mean,
it is.
This is the worst conditions you could. I mean, the only thing it could be doing is sleeting out there to make it any worse out here.
So yeah, it made a bad situation worse here for the Bulldogs. Let this Vian team try to get back there and make something happen here on this play.
Here comes the kick, and again, it's not going to be much on it. And Vian going to pick it up. That's Mason Wright. He's going to cut to the right side. He's at the 20. He's going to try to make a move, but he can't cut inside. And it's going to be first and go, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's a flag on the – looks like
okay, now listen. Remember that spiral game I told you about?
Yeah, I remember
They
that.
threw 727 flags in that game. Come on now. We got to let them play a little. It's in the pouring down rain here.
Yeah, so that one's going to be on the return, it appears. So it's going to be against the Wolverines, so it's going to negate the return by Mason Wright. I think the Bulldogs thought he was just going to let that ball die there, and Wright scooped it up and took off with it.
Dangerous play. With the ball the way it is.
They're going to call a blindside block on the return. So that's going to negate that play, and let's see where they spot the ball here. They're marching it off. They're going to put it at about the 35-yard line of Valliant. So still good starting field position for Valliant here. Full house backfield here for the Wolverines.
Hand off to Mason Wright. He breaks one tackle, two tackles. He's on his feet, and he slips. He fumbles the ball, but the ground. I think he fumbled it on the ground. It's going to be.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and spot it, mark it down. So yeah, the ground caused that fumble. He got tackled and slid about 20 feet after in the water after he got tackled.
And one thing we have to worry about too, Clint, in these conditions is the injuries. You know, we don't want anybody to get hurt. 1st and 10. It's going to be a hand off the right again. Mason's going to follow his blockers, slips through a few defenders, slides again, but it's going to be close to a first down. We'll have to just see where they put him at. Of course, we have one spot that we can't see because of our camera, and that's where they're going at right now. So 5-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, talk about.
Because it's going to be one of those games too. It's where they get tackled, not where they end up at. Because you mentioned it, they're going to slide a little bit.
Yeah.
Under center, give to Mason again, puts his head down, and he is
going to be
close,
just short of the goal line.
He gets the first down, so it's going to make it 1st and goal for the Wolverines.
Yeah, they're going to put him at about the 1, just shy of the goal line.
Clock is stopped with 9:20 to go here in the first quarter. Now we have a timeout by somebody.
We've got a sideline warning against Valliant.
That's the first one.
Yeah, it was the line judge on the Valliant side that dropped the flag.
Now we have a timeout by Valliant. So we'll go ahead and keep it here, folks. We're going to have to just hang with it on a few of these things.
Yeah, we're a little short-handed tonight, so we'll keep it here. So
hey, listen to me, folks. I need everyone to do me a favor right now. If you're listening to me or watching me, call your friends, everybody that you know that wants to watch this game, and tell them where it's at. I cannot do that right now. I got everybody texting my Facebook, texting the station. I cannot do that. So I need everyone to do me a favor. Call everyone that you know. If they're already watching it, oh well. If not, let them know where to go. It's the Mix 105.1 YouTube channel. It's real simple. Someone texted me and said I can't find it on Facebook because we're not on Facebook no more.
Subscribe while you're there,
yes.
And then that way you'll get notifications
every time we go live. Yep, we're not going back to Facebook. YouTube is much better. So we're looking at a 1st and goal for the Wolverines. $9:20 left.
Probably not going to see anything cute here.
Nope, hand off to Mason, right up the gut, and it's going to be 6. Touchdown, Vian Wolverines, just like that.
Just a dive over the right side into the end zone. quick touchdown by the Wolverines. We're going to see Mendoza on the kick here in the inclement weather. I think they said he was 7 for 8 on extra points last week. The one that
his leg got tired.
Well, and he didn't miss the other one. It was a bad snap.
Oh.
But somebody scooped it up and took it in for a 2-point.
Oh, there you go. As long as they got the points, it matters, right? Trammell puts the snap down, kick is on the way, and it is good. 9:16 left here in the first quarter. It's Vian 7, a Valliant nothing, and we'll be back on the mix.
Family is the reason we're here. It's the spirit that unites our customers, our bankers, our leadership, and our communities. Every face worth knowing, every story worth hearing, every community worth investing in. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
There's a Kubota for every job. You'll find the one for your job at Gray Brothers, serving the Fort Smith and Poteau area. Gray Brothers equipment is staffed with friendly experts ready to help you step up to the Kubota mower, tractor, or excavator right for you. For residential, construction, farming, and more, Gray Brothers offers the machines and the service you can depend on. Kubota's signature orange is the sign of quality. At Gray Brothers, if you pick orange, you'll never get a lemon.
And we're back here at St. John's Stadium. Ball is going to be fielded by the Bulldogs in this very sloppy field. And the returner, who is the quarterback, I believe, Brody Dories, doesn't get much, but it's a little better starting field position. It'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs at their own 21-yard line.
He took it up the field and tried to make a cut to make a defender miss and lost his footing and went down right there. This is Vian defense getting off to a good start. Good first time on the field there. Forced the short punt, resulted in the touchdown. So let's see if this Wolverine defense can do more of the same. They forced a number of turnovers last week, as they have done all season.
1st and 10. Dories, the quarterback, takes the snap. It's going to be a give to Golston, and Kenny Golston's going to get ate up in the backfield. That's going to be a big loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah, not much there at all. That was Tyson Murphy and company there leading the charge. The Vian defensive line doing a great job not letting that O-line get any kind of push.
Yeah, it's tough to push this Vian defensive line around in the dry, much less whenever they have probably the higher ground. Usually the defensive line has the higher ground, and it's tough to do that. Second, they say it's a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 from the 20. It's going to be a give to Golston again. This time he almost gets out of there, but will get no yardage. Tackle out there by number 11, Adolph Stahl, and it's going to be 3rd and long again.
Cash Collins out there as well. Snuffed that play out right from the beginning. Vian so far just owning that line of scrimmage. And of course, this weather, is just going to make this Valliant offense a little more one-dimensional.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, all of them are. But, we're going to get into the district standings here in just a second and see what all everybody's playing for. Of course, the winner of this is going to be your district champion. For sure, Vian, if they win. If Valliant wins, there's a whole lot of other stuff that goes into it. Dories takes a snap and just cannot find nothing, Clint. It's going to be back to the line. It's going to be 3rd or 4th and long.
Yeah, just swallowed up there by Cash Collins. That was big Nate Cheater out there. Another one of those seniors being celebrated here on senior night.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get their ceremony tonight or not, but we'll see. They may have to move that maybe to a basketball game or something inside the B.J. Trough gymnasium. So the Bulldogs will punt. Stahl and Wright are the deep backs. Stahl kind of halfway. Snap. Vian bringing no pressure. Decent kick, but it goes off the side of his foot, Clint, unfortunately for them. And it's going to be short field again for Vian.
Yeah, the kick just barely cleared the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
it
went far. Unfortunately, it went the wrong way.
Yeah, when that ball gets wet, though, like that, it's tough. It gets slippery. It makes things difficult. So Vian with outstanding starting field position here. They're going to start at about their Valliant 27-yard line.
6:56 left here in the first. Vian up 7-0. They have the ball 1st and 10 from the Valliant 26. It's going to be a fake on the end around, give to Mason Wright, and Mason's going to just barrel roll his way. There's going to be a face mask on top of it. He gets to about the 24. I think they grabbed his face mask too.
I think they did. Once they had him stood up, some of the other defenders came in to try to take him down. They never did take him to the ground. Good yards after contact.
5-yard penalty, yeah.
Good tough run.
Unfortunately, folks, we're not going to have any stats tonight, so we will just talk about other things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can wing it.
Of course, playoffs start next week. There's a lot to talk about, but we're going to make it happen. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the, see where they put it at here, about the 16-yard line. 6:44 and counting here in the first quarter against 70-0 Vian. Cash Trammell in the shotgun. Mason Wright's back there with him. They put a man in motion, Drayton Fletcher. They give it to Drayton this time, and Fletcher somehow is able to keep his balance, and somehow is going to go into the end zone. Drayton just pushing defenders everywhere. I don't see any flags. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, man, what a run. Just shaking off defenders. Met a defender at about the 2-yard line, just lowered his shoulder and ran him over to get into the end zone.
So Vian takes the 13-0 lead with the extra point pending. Again, Mendoza comes out. Trammell will be the holder.
That was a good play. The whole defense just was keyed in on Mason Wright getting the ball, ran the little misdirection there, and got Fletcher out around the end and let him do the rest.
Drayton did a great job keeping his balance in this slop and still was able to get the score. Here comes the extra point. It is down. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 6:24 left here in the first. It's Wolverines 14 and Valliant nothing. We'll be back on the mix.
Looking to upgrade your job skills, preparing for a new career, or exploring different interests? Enroll today at Indian Capital Technology Center, where you can quickly gain the skills and experience you're looking for at a price you can afford. With campus locations in Muskogee, Salisaw, Stillwell, and Tahlequah, there's an ICTC location near you. Indian Capital Technology Center. Careers start here.
Peters Agency in Salisaw provides one-on-one home health care, dedicated attention for patients in their own homes, with medical equipment delivery, health services including wound care, as well as physical, speech, and occupational therapies. Peters Agency simply makes life more comfortable. By providing expert health care, Peters Agency helps your loved one to rest and recover, to feel and live well.
Peters Agency provides comprehensive, family-oriented health care
with the belief that care with prayer changes things.
We're back here at St. John Stadium. Wolverines 2 drives, Clint, not many yards, and already up 14-0.
Yeah, that defense has set them up perfectly both times with excellent starting field position.
It's going to be the kick. I believe it's Dories again, the quarterback. And he's got a head of steam this time. He's going to just jump forward and they're getting 10 yards better every time. This time they're at about the 32.
Yeah, got tripped up out there. I think that was Stahl. Again, it was
Adolph's been all over out there
He
tonight.
has, boy, just a sophomore, but his improvement all season has just been phenomenal. He is a tough player.
Well, I don't know if you can tell, but, man, it is just in droves raining right now. But you got to play. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. We'll try to get you updated on some other scores as well. I don't know what I did with my telephone. Oh, it's right here in front of me. My goodness. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Dories is still the quarterback. Now bringing on folks late. They've got 10 on the play clock here. Brody Doris, the quarterback, has it. It's going to be a give to Golston. And, boy, I tell you what, Golston has just had no room. Wolverines over. That's Cash Collins, I believe.
Yeah, and the first man through there to trip him up was Tyson Murphy. Those two combining on a lot of tackles here early on in this one. That defense just flying around.
Now we have a timeout on the field.
I think maybe the officials think they had too many men on the field. did Valliant. So they're kind of, before they let anybody go off, they did illegal substitution.
So
they brought the man on late, didn't actually need him. They already had enough guys, so some confusion there pre-snap.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
See if they accept it or if they just decline it after the no gain. They may just decline this one and not give them the down back. We'll see the official or the Valliant coach over talking to
he's
the
already got warned for being on the field, and they may get him again here because they're like, all right.
Yeah, so they're going to mark off the penalty yardage.
You know, like we mentioned this, you don't see that in college and NFL.
No, you don't.
But in high school, man, they will go all the way out to midfield if you let them.
So Vian does take the penalty yardage, which the way that defense has been playing, just put them in a little bit bigger of a hole here and let your defense fly around here and make something happen. It's just a matter of time before this Vian defense forces a turnover.
$5:59 left in the first. It's 14-0 Vian. Valiant has just had anything go their way yet. They're looking at a 2nd and 15 from their own 26. The man in motion is Ty Whitley, and there's going to be a face mask against the quarterback Dorries, and that's going to be probably the 15-yarder too.
It is. It was unintentional. The Vian defender just tried to stick his arm out and make an arm tackle as the running back came past him and just so happened to catch the face mask. Dorries comes up limping a little bit out of that pile.
Yeah, I don't like they let that play run too long. I mean, the pile was moving rugby style, but I mean, it was going sideways. I think as an official, you got to whistle that. Let's blow that play dead. No one's getting anywhere, and you don't want to get nobody to get hurt. As you see Dorries hobble off the field, you don't want to see that at all.
No, he's gingerly making his way off the field. Got some assistance getting over to the sideline, so that's going to give Valliant their first down of the night. Could move the ball out to the 41-yard line. So brought in a backup quarterback here. That looks like that's going to be number 4.
Yeah, that's Ty Whitby. It's going to be a give to Golston, and again, nothing there for Kenny. Maybe lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd and long.
Yeah, lost his helmet on the play as well. Cash Collins and company again just flying up to the ball fast. No gain. Yeah, well, that Vian D-line does such a good job of just holding the line of scrimmage, keeping their linebackers clean, letting them read these plays, and then just fire off and make the tackle.
21 on the play clock as Valliant sends in the play here. Now they're going to send the guy out as they didn't break the huddle with 12, so they're having a lot of trouble pre-snap as Valliant. Whitby still out there at quarterback. Now they have a new running back. I can't see the number. We'll get it for number 10.
Oh, bad snap.
Jacob Newsom, ball's on the ground, and Whitby jumps on it, but it's a huge loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and a country mile.
Yeah, that was Tristan Wiley back there on that one.
Now we have a flag, a very late flag, and that went high in the air, so somebody's in trouble.
Yeah, they were serious about that one.
He wanted everybody to see that one, so we'll see. And there was nothing but Valliant players around him, so it doesn't look good for the Bulldogs.
It was well after the play, so it's going to be an unsportsmanlike of some sort.
Against Valliant, unsportsmanlike. Probably said something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, some frustration already setting in here early for Valliant.
I'm glad we don't get penalty flags in real life for saying something we're not supposed to.
I would have been ejected a long time ago.
Me too, especially after this week. My goodness. There's the ambulance again.
So 3rd and, about. Oh, yeah, the ambulance coming into the stadium here over on the visitor side of the stands.
No, they've already been on our side tonight, and it's not what we want to see.
So it could be 3rd and about 20, about 35.
Yeah. We'll see where they officially spotted out here.
It's going to be 3rd.
Now we have a timeout on the field. This is all kinds of chaos. Valliant calls another timeout, and we'll step aside and be back on the mix.
Spyro, Muldrow, Vian, Van Buren, and Fort Smith. From town to town and city to city, all roads and trails lead to Adventure, Oklahoma.